ladies and gentlemen. This is Afnilo, and those of you who know me by Ty. Well, alright, I've actually had quite a few people ask me what I'm running, and really, to be honest, I keep telling them, not really, it's generic. It's not all that interesting, and anybody could do what I did. It's just, I don't know. I'm not like same exact, but a lot of these builds are pretty close just because of the way the meta is. Um, so I'm gonna go ahead and say what I'm running and all. I got nothing gold right now because of the new Orsinium coming out. I do not want to invest into anything hardcore until I know exactly how those sets and everything you can get out of it running. Really, it's cost effective that way. So I'm just running purple on all my stuff. So just keep that in mind. Even my enchants purple, not run gold enchants. However, on my weapons, it's another story. Weapons are gold, but that's just because weapons have got to be gold. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm running dual wield, and I am running resto staff. So this is pretty much what I'm running. I had those 2 extra points. I said, why not? Stam. I was doing just fine in Magicka anyways. Um, Doing just fine in my magic recovery. More than enough I need. We'll probably have more than that once I turn everything gold anyways. It's all about sustainability and being able to burn someone down and hit them with the ass with the impale. It's the name of the game anymore. That's how it was back in 1.5 anyways. Which was actually, in my opinion, the golden point of the game. So I'm sitting at 30k, almost 30.5k freaking magic, and plenty. That's just plenty, really, to be honest. I could get more, but at the cost of sustainability. My health just fine. Stam really good, especially for a Magicka build. And I never run out of stam. I just don't. However, when you see my gear, I will explain a little bit about this right here. Focus rating is your spell penetration, and that will be mine's sitting practically almost 13k, and with what I'm thinking about doing, we'll jump this up to about 18 to 19k. And I need to do some testing before I truly invest hardcore into it. However, I want to see what the damage difference is, and if it's enough of a difference that I really kind of notice, I will be changing up my weapons to Heroic Pact, Nernhone. It's not going to change any of my stats. All my stats are going to stay the same. I'll just be getting up 2 rings, adding 2 willpower rings into that, and then instead of running the Cyrodiil's Light, because I'm running the weapons of willpower right now. So nothing's going to change. Nothing. Gold is just going to have Nernhone. That's the only bloody difference. And it's going to have just like maybe 3 or 4 spell damage less. Not a big deal. It's freaking whatever. But my gear sets right now, I'm running 4 of Phoenix, which is exactly the same 4 set as Magnus and the Eyes of Mara. They all just got different 5 sets. Really, I don't know if people just don't notice this or what. I'm too cheap, and I get lots of stones in the sewers anyways, so why not, really? I am not going to sit there and try to farm for freaking hours just so I can make a divine piece. It's just not going to happen. I have more fun running around killing people anyways. And then I run in 3 of this. The way this is actually 16, it's so much easier to get now. It is worth it in getting. However, in my opinion, 3 set is as high as anybody really needs to go on this set. Unless you want that extra Magicka and you got a spot open for it. It's whatever. It's your build, your play style. You do what the hell you want. Really, 'cause I ain't paying your sub, so it's whatever. Like I said before, running to the Cyrodiil's Light at the moment, and Necklace of Willpower with the 2 weapons. And as a Magicka build, these should come already with those enchants on the weapons, which is what I would honestly suggest you keep it on there because it helps with sustainability again. On my necklace, I have recovery because it is my V16 piece. I needed that little bit extra recovery, and it really does make a difference. And then I got cost reduction on these 2. They're not gold cost reduction. They are only purple cost reduction glyphs because I am a cheap bastard like that. Until I decide to lock everything in, that's how it's going to stay. Got this, so when I do switch weapons, I do keep my that max Magicka on the 2 set, and then I switch over to this. I got the spell damage. That's where all my DPS is coming from, anyways. So it's whatever. And then that's pretty much the gist of what I'm running. 4 of this, 3 of this, voila. Let me see here. And I mean, this is to each his own. On this section right here, everybody thinks they need something different. This just happens to be what I believe I need. Cost reduction. There's my sustainability. A whole lot of regen. I am Bosmer. This is part of the reason why I do this much. However, I do have the Mundus of the Apprentice for the extra spell damage. However, when I turn everything gold, I might get rid of that because the amount of spell damage that I have now, I'll have if I get rid of it and get the Atronach. I don't know, but having a little extra magic, I would actually hit about 2k magic regen if I had the Atronach Mundus on. Just the way things are. However, this just happens to be what I am running at the moment. I'm going for more burst their face down and move on with my life. Tumbling, at least 13 into this. I mean, for any and every class, at very least 13. And more so if you're a stam, in my opinion. If you're a stam class, should have it make this go at least 22 points, gives you 7%, and that should be the least amount you should ever have for that. Going with the spell erosion, they did fix this, so I've been testing it. It has made a little bit of a difference, enough so that I've kept it. And this, I am actually going to get this up to 10 points, and then I'm going to start dumping more into this. And then I've got 21% right here. I mean, I'm not going to mess with this anymore until I can get about 21% over here. It's just how I feel is how I need to run my character. And I did go with 75. I want to get 75 or more into this for this one passive. And people look over it. In my opinion, you're a Nightblade. You're always putting someone off balance. You're always doing something to them to cause this to be able to be useful. And if you do, I mean, even as a Magicka Nightblade, if you do not have this passive and you have the ability to get it, you are a dumbass. But that is my opinion. Anyways, the only in either one of these is I even mess with is just this line. However, if I do run a stam, I make sure I get enough to be able to get that. But I'm not running stam, I am running Magicka right now. And this, I'm thinking I might just take this to the 100 max and be done with it. I am so close. It is retarded. You should have at least 11 or more into this one because of all the caltrops and dots going out right now. Oh my gosh, this makes a difference. And because once I get this up, I'm dumping hardcore into this. With that high weapon damage people have, and those caltrops are just destroying people. Just 11 points makes a huge difference. And if you don't, you have failed at life. But then again, that is my opinion, that is my play style. But as far as my weapon damage go, my spell damage right now, if I stealth up, because I'm sitting at a flat 24 there, I'm sitting at almost 26.5 now, alright? Now, if I pop my little detection spell power pot here, and I go back, and then voila, I turn everything gold with the Mundus I've got, I'm hitting about 32.5 to almost 33. That's just the way it's going to be. And because I am running the Apprentice, however, I might in that case actually drop down, get more sustainability. I've already got high spell power, really no reason to get in really higher than what I've got at the moment. It works just fine for me. Having the astronaut can give me that little bit more of an edge when I'm fighting multiples. I've never really gone in heavy in my crit. I do just fine. So, if anybody has any questions, hit me up, Afnilo, or I'm at Roger Rabbit. Also, I do have a DC Magicka Nightblade I have been working on, and if you are an EP in Blackwater Blade, you have already heard of her name. Her name is Graceful Whisper. Excuse me, I had to burp. Her name is Graceful Whisper, and I do have a stam sort rising up in the ranks there. Her name is Graceful Lightning. Decided a little bit of a change, but this is still my main character where a lot of my ideas will roll off. She's got everything maxed out, so I will possibly turn this one into my stam blade. And if that is the case, I will have my own video, and I will have my own gearing type setup. I do not like running what other people run. I like to do my own shit. So, that being said, hit me up, like me, don't like me, it's whatever. This is for specific people. Later.